doing today on this fabulous Friday? This is Ben Smith in the house with the Necessary Roughness podcast. Let's go! Woo! All right, we are live here on StreamYard. So we are live using Restream, excuse me. So if you want to join Restream, go to restream.io to start your own live stream today. Let me carry on to our first topic of today. This is the only part I'm gonna probably lose my stuff on. According to Jeff Poe, who is a Patriots NFL insider for The Athletic, the Patriots are, and DeAndre Hopkins has a productive visit, but no deal at the moment. But there's still a level of optimism with two sides could reach an agreement. I mean, honestly, I don't want him to go to Tennessee. Nothing really goes our way, folks. The New England Patriots sometimes are a travesty, but man, oh man, there's nothing to express when you're talking about the New England Patriots. DeAndre Hopkins, a perennial all-star, one of the top 10 wide receivers in the NFL. It's just irrelevant. I say we take our time, and I mean at the same time we take our time. But I think Bill Belichick has been in the standpoint before. We've seen him sign so many people in his career as head coach. We schedule visits with them, and then he doesn't sign until 3 weeks later. That happened with Cam Newton. Cam Newton got interviewed in early June of 2020, but didn't sign with the Patriots until late June of 2020. So that was 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. Bill Belichick was able to sign Cam Newton. But I don't see this. I don't see the same thing coming for DeAndre Hopkins. It's either going to be Nashville or New England. Either one. If I had to choose, I think I would like to see him on the. I would like to see him on the Patriots most likely, because you got to build around guys like Mac Jones and whatnot. You got key wide receivers like Juju Smith-Schuster. Juju Smith-Schuster and whatnot. And then we're gonna after this we're gonna go into a breaking news segment. But anyways, if you're looking at it, it's just not really showing. The Patriots sometimes New England Patriots have yet to, in the past, anyways, they have to get a guy like DeAndre Hopkins. They have to sign him to like a 2-year, $27 million deal, which I think that should be a possible deal. $13 million a year, and then that relieves our cap space for the rest of this season, because we're gonna get 100. We got to restructure either one of Lawrence Guy's contracts. That extra money that we're going to get from that extra money that DeAndre Hopkins, when we sign him, um, we should just give that to Lawrence Guy. And that's the problem. He's not even in camp because he wants his contract restructured. And I wouldn't blame him one bit. One bit. And the time, when the time comes, you watch this on you're watching this on national television, is that when you're seeing his game, I'm watching um DeAndre Hopkins' game, especially he's a perennial wide receiver. He can actually catch. He's got good hands. He's very versatile. And this is a guy that the Patriots need. A guy like DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins is an actual scary wide receiver if you look at it. And it would be scary if we get him anytime soon. But I don't know. It's up to what the promises Bill Belichick is going to make. Which so far, Bill Belichick has yet to break any promise. I'm still riding with the "In Bill We Trust" stand, whatever it's called. I'm still riding along with that, but I don't know. Either I just we'll see. All right. And we are going into our breaking news right now because we're going to pause it real quick because we got breaking news. Is that Michael Jordan, 6-time NBA champion, 10-time All-Star, more than 10 times as an NBA All-Star. I don't know how much he was an NBA All-Star. He is a 6-time Finals MVP, 14-time All-Star, 5-time NBA Most Valuable Player, Michael Jordan. I am talking about that Michael Jordan is now selling the Charlotte Hornets. This is according to Adrian Wojnarowski right now, and they are going. I'm gonna wait till it loads up right now. Adrian Wojnarowski just posted Michael Jordan is finalizing finalizing a sale of the Charlotte Hornets to a group led by Gabe Plotkin and Rick Schnall, ending a 13-year run as majority owner, the league sources told ESPN on Friday. An agreement is expected to be signed in the coming days, sources say. Schnall is a minority owner of the Atlanta Hawks, and Plotkin is a minority owner of the Charlotte Hornets. Will become the franchise governors, and once the NBA completes its vetting and approval process, Jordan will continue to oversee basketball operations through next Thursday's NBA draft and the start of free agency on July 1st. Once the sale is complete, Jordan is expected to keep a minority stake and presence with the franchise, sources say. Jordan paid $275 million for a majority stake in the franchise in 2010. Jordan sold a significant minority stake to Plotkin founder and chief investment officer Melvin Capital and Daniel Sunham, a founder and chief of investment officer D1 Capital in 2020, and Sundim is the group purchaser of the Hornets. Schnall, co-president at private equity firm of Clayton Dupeler and Rice in New York, was a part of that includes majority owner Tony Ressler and Grant Hill that purchased the Hawks in 2015 for $850 million. After a 27-55 season riddled with injuries, most of the team's top players The Hornets told the number 2 pick. The whole Hornets hold the number 2 pick in Thursday's NBA draft. And this is the week, averagely, we've seen this is the week where this is the week before the NBA draft. These next 2 weeks are the weeks that could actually get somebody fired. This is a week where some people can part ways, some people can resign. This is a time that this time right now when we're watching this on this time, this is the week where it actually gets an NBA coach fired, gets an NBA coach in hot water, NBA majority owners in minority owners in hot water. And as I say, as I say, folks, we've seen it from NBA coaches like Phil Jackson. Former NBA coach Phil Jackson was the executive from the New York Knicks. And we all know the atrocity he was when he took the damn job as the president of basketball operations for this for the New York Knicks, and how bad he was, and how level of an atrocity that he was doing as the general manager. He was fired a week after he drafted Frank Ntilikina in the NBA draft, which New York Knicks could have had Lauri Markkanen or Donovan Mitchell, either one of those guys. Lauri Markkanen was a guy who got drafted by the Timberwolves, just got traded to Utah in the offseason because of the Rudy Gobert deal, which I got to be honest with you here. We're looking at present day basketball at its finest, though. And looking at this is the week where any coach can get fired, honestly. Any owner can get fired. And the fact that we look at it is that we are looking at the news and entertainment in the entertainment world right now. So this is things coming at its finest so far when it comes to the NBA. And the things that you see, this is the week where general managers get a job. A manager, a damn basketball operator gets fired or signed. Either one. And we just seen it a few weeks ago from the Warriors. Bob Myers. And which that leads to my next one. Is that Warriors are officially now hiring Mike Dunleavy as the newest general manager of the is being hired as the new general manager of the Golden State Warriors here. And, Dunleavy is elevating from vice president of basketball operations. And right here is that when you are the vice president of basketball operations, moved up, and then you're still got a quality team. For example, you have. You're still bringing. All you got to do if when you're general manager is you got to bring back some of your key guys. You're gonna lose guys like, for example, like Draymond Green, who's gonna be a free agent this season. Next season, uh, you're gonna lose Klay Thompson. You gotta bring at least. You gotta at least bring them both back. But you at the end of the day, you still got Steph Curry, you still got Jordan Poole, you still got Klay Thompson, and at the end of the day, you gotta bring back those guys who really lead your team throughout the way. I'm saying, for example, Draymond Green, a guy who's got really great talent, really versatile, really talented in any circumstance. You gotta bring guys like that back. But at the end of the day, you got to bring back, those key guys that you have who are very versatile, really strong, really athletic. They can play wherever position Steve Kerr does. Steve Kerr, if the problem progresses, they need a general vice president of basketball operations. And if that doesn't work, then my move would be, I'd be moving. My move would be I'd be moving the vice president of basketball operations to Steve Kerr, and then at least bring Mike D'Antoni or one of those guys into the Warriors organization. So I mean, we'll see. Depends. All right, we're gonna go to our next one. The Zion Williamson. His future is in hot water right now. What are the next steps for Zion Williamson's future? And despite all the injuries, he was benched. He played for 19 games last season. All season long, he was on the bench for the New Orleans Pelicans, who had an atrocity of a season. And all he was doing is like, yeah! Woo! Let's go, guys! Woo! We got a signing. We got a shot. Woo! Let's go. Come on. Woo! For who? Brandon Ingram? Are you kidding me? He needs a team that can actually. He can progress. He can progress with this team. Needs a team that actually can shoot. Needs a team that can actually rebound. Who can actually play well. I mean, Zion Williamson. He got drafted into this organization by the New Orleans Pelicans in 2019. New Orleans. Hold up. New Orleans shouldn't have gotten this man. I feel like. I think they just got an easier path throughout the playoffs, throughout the ping pong lottery. I think they just got an easier path and getting the number one overall pick. Because the last time, that was the first time the Pelicans got the number one overall pick. And what would I do? I'd trade him. For example, I'd trade him away to at least teams I think I'd say would be the New York Knicks. Because the New York Knicks, they wanted Zion at first, but the problem is, I think Leon Rose will have a possibility in trying to trade, because he didn't even get that possibility when he had he didn't even get that possibility when because he didn't get the possibility of getting the number one overall pick in 2019, which New York was in a nutshell after they didn't receive the number one overall pick. Because the New York Knicks have been their general managers have been the New York. I mean, the New York Knicks. Looking at it, New York had an opportunity in making New York had the opportunity to make it into the Eastern Conference Finals. They ended up being in a close-up one. It was just close. They were close. They lost in Game 6, and I just blame Julius Randle on that game. And I'm not a New York Knicks fan. I think that Julius Randle really sold on that game for the New York Knicks. R.J. Barrett, I think he just sold. Jalen Brunson, I think he had a really great, looking at it, Jalen Brunson had a really great season, in all honesty. As an honest Celtics fan, I think he had a really great, awesome season as a general manager of this franchise. All right. Next up on another news. Oh, but Zion Williamson, New York Knicks, you got to enhance some guys. I mean, Josh Hart is okay. I trade Zion for at least Julius Randle or and RJ Barrett. Julius Randle, I trade him away to the New Orleans Pelicans after and then get some couple of first round, give away 2 or 3 first round picks for a second rounder of this year and 2 first rounders for the next 2 years in 2024 and 2025 for Zion Williamson. All right, MMA fighter Conor McGregor is charged with sexual assault after the MMA fighter was charged. The MMA fighter was charged with sexual assault during the NBA finals, and this was when he was fighting that mascot, and that mascot is still in the hospital right now. All I gotta say is karma, man. Karma, bluff, anything just comes your way. Conor McGregor, who's a really great MMA fighter, who is a worldwide champion, the greatest MMA fighters of all time. How in the world do I have to say this again from Conor McGregor? Not Conor McGregor. I gotta say to everybody. I had to say it on my damn podcast, on and on. What I said on my podcast, and I'll say it again on here. Wear a condom. A condom. It's easy. Don't flirt with her. I challenge everybody in this world. Do not touch a woman. It's easy. Do not even touch her. Do not even touch her. This nowadays, you're gonna be turning into a pedophile. You're gonna be a pedophile because I don't trust people who are out there on the internet. All they want to do is chase after young kids. I'm talking about stranger danger. Good thing this woman. I don't know if this woman was a 20. I don't know if she was. Let me see. Conor McGregor. This is here it is. A woman said McGregor violently forced him on her inside a VIP men's bathroom at the Casa Center, according to the letter McGregor sent. She said McGregor aggressively kissed her to all before also attempting to force her into multiple sexual acts. I mean, here's the thing. My problem with this situation is that I I have a problem. I have a problem with this. How the hell you are a professional MMA player, a fighter, paying millions of dollars? It's easy. You don't have to touch a woman. You don't gotta force her into crazy acts. All you want to do. It's basically what you do. You do whatever you want. You're Conor McGregor. You're getting paid. You're getting paid by the MMA, no matter what. I'm losing it because this man, Conor McGregor, the possibilities that he's gonna put in from this guy, Conor McGregor, I just cannot stand this man whatsoever. I like him as a fighter, but like it's easy not to. Don't they teach you not to do this when you're? Because it's illegal. It's illegal in the country. It's illegal in the MMA, UFC. It's illegal. It's pathetic. That I'm just going off because I feel bad for women. I'm talking about women. I feel bad for my mom. I feel bad for my grandmother. I feel bad for any woman that I see because now this is a weird country that we're living in, and that where people get raped, people get sexually assaulted, and now that Roe versus Wade is gone, it's Roe versus Wade is overturned. The country's being changed a lot. It's just messed up that it's just messed up that uh, that our children that we teach our children to have sex. And I don't mean it when I'm talking about it because this. I mean, we face we see all this go down by all what we have seen. It's just irrelevant. Irrelevant, just pathetic. An astronomical performance by this team. By this guy. Astronomical. How are you? You are a professional MMA. I'm gonna charge my Chromebook, my computer real quick. But because my alright, it's charging now. But again, it's just pathetic. I find it pathetic that women aren't getting treated like this in America. This country's just messed up, man. I feel bad for everyone. All right. But the case the center, I think you would have to suspend him or ban him for what he's done. All right. We're going to go take a quick little break, and we'll be right back right after this. Do not go anywhere. Welcome back, folks. We are going to go to our next topic: the USA and Mexico fights because of this. The U.S. Welcome back, folks. We are going to listening on my phone, but the referee ends the U.S. Men's national team rout over Mexico. Early Admit Gay chants here, and the fights broke out throughout the game, but Pulisic was the main player yesterday of the game, and this is absolutely pathetic that we have to go through this. The U.S. men's national team 3-0 win over Mexico in the CONCACAF Nationals League semifinals on Thursday was halted after the completion of second half stoppage time by referee amid anti-gay chanting. Referee Ivan Barton, who already handed out 4 red cards in the game, paused the game in the 89th minute up because of anti-gay chants heard from the crowd. Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Play resumed with 4 minutes left to go in injury time. Barton blew the whistle after a goal kick by the U.S. goalkeeper Matt Turner was once again greeted by anti-gay chants. But I was watching this. I was not watching the game, but I was watching the replays of it. Listen, folks. This is the United States of America. We live one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. This is not who we are. This is the United States of America. We don't chant anti-gay stuff because of. I mean, it's just pathetic. I think it's pathetic that these people who are gay are chanting anti-gay slurs. It's just discriminatory, especially this is during a match against Mexico, and this is discriminatory. And so far, I've been disgusted by what I've seen by this. By both sides, I've been disgusted. I mean, Mexico. Mexico and the United States with the fighting. I think it's because of this whole border situation and that the fact the politics are revolving around our country. God damn. This is not what we. I don't like this. This is the problem. What was going to happen, which I knew it was going to happen, of course, when they announced that U.S. was going to play Mexico, was that there was going to be a whole lot of fights. There was going to be because of the whole. I think this whole thing was about politics. That's why they were fighting. It was about politics, and now they were saying anti-gay discriminatory words. Listen. I'm a black guy, and you know how many times people have said the N-word in my face, and how many times I've been treated here in the United States because of my race. Do you think that's bad? This is worse. Listen, I mean, this is the society that we live in. I mean, the United States. Looking at it. The United States doesn't seem like a free country to me. With Donald Trump as president and Joe Biden as president for the past two presidents have been pretty bad, I'll be honest. That's why I'm saying that we need a new president in 2024 when it comes to because we do need a brand new president in 2024. I just think we need to get we just need a new president who can actually. This is on my. I'm not a politician guy, but I'm just saying we just need a new president in 2024. I don't mean to be personal, but I mean just saying that, putting that down. We just need a new president in 2024. All right. So, if you're talking about it, back to my story. This is anti-gay rights. I've been faced with anti-Semitism. Not anti-Semitism, but I don't know if it's anti-Semitism. No, it's not Semitism. I've been dealt with racism. In that the fact that I see it in my lens, I see society as a myself versus society. I see cruelty from our black people. I see cruelty from gay people. Listen, I have friends who don't support gay rights. I mean, well, we'll see how this really turns out with the United States. Ah, God, man. Yeah. Yeah. All right. But in any circumstance you're looking at when you talk about history of this matchup between the U.S. and Mexico, it has been heated. I mean, it hasn't been this heated in a while, and I just think this is all on politics. And I was watching the news about this too as well. All right, moving gears from there, want to take the moment and just say Ray Lewis's son, Ray Lewis III, dies at the age of 28. Some two-time Super Bowl champion linebacker dies at the age of 28. And I am not a Ray Lewis fan, as you all know. I dislike Ray Lewis, but I don't want to see him suffering in his family. I mean, I hope his family is all good, and I'm praying for him right now. How this happened is that his younger brother Rashawn Lewis posted on an Instagram story on Thursday. The details of the circumstances of his death was not known yet. And he posted, "Really can't believe I'm typing this, but R.I.P. Big Brother." Rashawn Lewis wrote, "A true angel. I pray for you. I pray at peace. You're at peace now, because I know how much you was really hurting. I love you. I love you. I love you." Ray Lewis played college in Miami like his father, and transferred to Costa Carolina. The younger Lewis was a running back in his home state of Florida. Later played corner at Costa Carolina and Division II Virginia Union. Great young man and a better teammate, Virginia Union associate Diego Ryan told TMZ News. The elder Lewis, now 48, starred for Ravens from 1996 to 2012, winning Defensive Player of the Year in 2000 and 2003, in titles in Super Bowl titles in 2000 and 2012. And I mean, God bless him. I'm just praying for him. I hope he gets better every day. Just prayers to his family right now. And with all that being said, the Chiefs celebrate the Super Bowl title at private ring ceremony right now. And Patrick Mahomes won't often wear championship rings. He collected Thursday night for the Kansas City Chiefs at the home. And with victory, he'll keep it safe at home, safely tucked away and out of view. It doesn't mean he won't cherish it, just as he does the rings commemorating the Chiefs win the Super Bowl in Super Bowl 54. According to Jostens, this company had Chiefs Super Bowl rings. Each contained 613 diamonds, 609 round diamonds, and 4 Marquise diamonds, and 35 rubies, and a total of 16.1 carats. And other features of it is that the logo with 16 rubies represents the number of division titles for their franchise. 50 diamonds on the arrowhead portion of the team's logo, representing the 50th anniversary of Arrowhead Stadium. 3 Lombardi trophies, which each set with a Marquise diamond at the top, representing the team's 3rd Super Bowl championship. A total of 6 baguette diamonds at the base, representing the 6 players who scored a touchdown in the 2016 players who scored a touchdown in 2022. A red backdrop creating 19 rubies and 38 diamonds. The Chiefs scored 38 points in the Super Bowl, which was the 57th. $54 diamonds along the top, representing the deficit in terms of how many points the Chiefs had to overcome their most recent Super Bowl championship playoff runs. A removable top ring can turn into a pendant model of look like Arrowhead Stadium. Each player has name in gold with a row of 13 diamonds. All right. That was the whole Chiefs thing. Now we're going to go to our next topic with the Nuggets and Golden Knights championships. The Golden Knights and the Nuggets. Man, I have to admit, the Nuggets and the Golden Knights, really stunned South Florida a lot. I mean, South Florida did not see that coming. Their expectations were low, but man, oh man, that was just stunning. But anyways, folks, I think that will be it. Yeah, that is my podcast for today. I'm Ben Smith. Thank you all for tuning in. We will see you guys maybe next week. If not, the Necessary Roughness podcast will turn into the Ben Smith Show, and that show will be pretty much every Wednesday at 4:30. See you.